Some games grab you by the, well, balls and take over your gaming lives. Ball Pit is the prime example of this, a gameplay loop that captures you from round to round with enough happening in the interim to feel like each block broken is still working towards a final goal. Before you come at me, yes, it is Ball Pit. We don't pronounce the X, we don't say cross, it is Ball Pit. The devs said it so themselves, don't come at me in the comments. This roguelike game can be broken down into three very clear areas. Firstly, the block breaking gameplay itself, secondly, the town management harvesting simulator, and thirdly, the grind to the completion. For context, I have played Ball Pit for around 15 hours, and can see myself putting in at least another 30 more. Therefore, this isn't necessarily a full review, nor is it a platinum trophy run. Today can be classed as a review in progress / first impressions kind of video. I will platinum this game, but more on that journey later. Each round of Ball Pit has a clear objective. Upgrade your balls, defeat rounds of enemies, break past 2 mini bosses and then one final boss to clear the whole stage. The controls are simple. Shooting happens automatically, you aim with the right stick and move with the left stick. That's it. You move your character around to collect gems, filling up the blue bar on the left. Each time the bar fills up to the top, you will unlock a new ability. You pick from 3 randomized abilities, each of which can rank up 3 levels. In total, you will have 4 special balls that all do something differently depending on which you've selected in your upgrades. Some may burn or poison enemies over time, whereas others may emit a ray horizontally or vertically on impact, taking out all the enemies in that row or column. When you have maxed out each ball to level 3, you can then merge the balls into one. Sometimes, depending on the combinations available to you, this might simply merge their abilities into one ball, or it could cause an evolution. Evolutions unlock higher power balls with their own unique list of damage and abilities. As you progress through the levels, new balls are released, along with new combinations and evolutions that you can create. You also have 4 skills that can't be combined, but also change how you approach a level based on specific boosts. This could be in the form of additional area of effect damage, more critical hit chances, or even exploding enemies once they are defeated. A combination of your balls and skills will change how easy it is to progress through a run, and you'll take some time to learn what strategy is best for you. As mentioned, you unlock more balls and abilities the further you travel through the game, so you are never short of fresh opportunities to utilise in battle. You need to beat each level at least twice with different characters to gain cogs, which will allow you to unlock the next level deeper into the pit. The gameplay plays into that little part of your brain that is convinced that we don't need sleep, and that one more run mentality kicks in until you fall asleep with the controller in your hand. Between rounds of Ball Pit, you will return to the city of New Balbalon, which you are rebuilding based on the resources you collect from the pit. The basic mechanic here is to build structures that can unlock characters, give you boosts, or harvest resources to help you with future upgrades. Whilst in the pit, you will obtain blueprints from defeating enemies that will unlock the ability to build new structures. These structures are built by bouncing off them during a harvest. The more impressive the structure, the more bounces you're going to need to build it. Same goes for collecting resources during a harvest. Bouncing off the wheat fields, forests, or coal/gold mines will collect the resources for additional upgrades to buildings. Trophy statues are earned by clearing each level of the game. When you build these, they will give you a boost to a specific stat, which improves based on how many characters you have beaten that level with. Upgrades and harvesting can be a challenge when it comes to efficiency, especially as the base starts to grow while you unlock additional space. Harvest can become easier to manage by assigning a character to each area, allowing them to collect a certain amount of resources a minute, bolstering your currencies even when you're in the pit itself. I have been tempted to leave the console running collecting resources in the background, but honestly, I'm not sure it would be that much of a benefit, as it would take an age compared to actually just playing the game. Another way to improve efficiency is to rearrange your town on a regular basis. Towards my 15th hour in the game now, I am doing this for every harvest. I move the buildings I need upgrading into a similar area, so I can bounce balls off them all and get those upgrades even quicker. Or if I want to focus on one resource, I will move that resource closer to where the harvest is set off, and I'll get as many bounces in as I can in one run. As much as the town simulation part of the game didn't appeal to me from the offset, it is so important. If you were to ignore blueprints you've collected, make no upgrades and just jump into the pit over and over, you'd eventually hit a wall. After a good harvest full of upgrades, I can really feel the difference when jumping into the pit. Games like this often have a grind element to them, repeating rounds until you get that one special round that conquers all of your challenges. Ball Pit doesn't feel like this to me, in a good way, and I will try my best to explain it. In games like Balatro, I feel like I am relying on luck a lot, especially when chasing certain trophies or high scores. However, in Ball Pit, I feel there is still some skill in the controlling of your character, allowing you to overcome levels through upgraded structures in the town and a good run on the sticks. I don't feel like I'm waiting for the perfect ball combination to become available to me. I can tackle these levels however I see fit. I hope that's explained correctly. I'm struggling to put into words how this feels different compared to previous roguelike games I've played. Admittedly, I am new to the genre with only a handful of games played so far, so maybe I'll be able to vocalise this better at a later date. For me, the grind here lies in trophy hunting and building up to that final level completion. The longest running trophies look at you completing each level with 10 different characters and also completing all the levels with certain characters. This is easy enough to track through the level and character selection screens, so I see no issues arising here. You also get trophies for creating certain evolution balls. This could end up being luck based, but I feel once you know what you need to do to make the combination, it wouldn't be that hard. I've looked none of these up so far and have already found one of them through naturally exploring my different upgrades. The only other grind trophies are for collecting 100 wood, wheat or coal in a harvest, and one for collecting 1000 gold. I did try to do the gold one and only managed 100 in my collection, so I guess this will improve as I progress further into the game. I don't think I'm going to need to seek these out though, they all come across as natural progressions. The gameplay loop of 15-minute runs is so satisfying and easy to pick up and put down that I don't worry about a grind to the platinum trophy. I genuinely want to just keep chipping away at it between other more demanding games. If you'd like to see an in-depth platinum run, then please let me know by hitting the like on this video and subscribing to the channel, it's much appreciated. Overall, I would recommend Ball Pit to all gamers. Whether you're someone who wants to learn the intricacies of upgrades and stat boosts, or you're someone who just loves block-breaking games on their phone, Ball Pit is a great jump-in-and-play title that will satisfy every gamer with its loop and progression mechanics, keeping you coming back time and time again. As I feel there is still so much left to cover, I won't be putting a number on it today, but maybe that will come when I finally get the platinum trophy. Maybe. Thanks for watching this video. If you have enjoyed it, there's more videos on the screen now for you to go and check out, and why not subscribe to the channel as well? It's very much appreciated.